These guys are outstanding at that game. If you come to this stream on the regular, you'll know that I don't play Fortnite. But if I did, I want these guys on my team. Alright? So we're going to get to this interview. This interview is going to be awesome. Alright? So what I want you to do is I want you to welcome. I want you to give a huge welcome to the newest boy band in town, fellas. The newest boy band in town. The Nemesis Esports Fortnite team. Let's go. What is up, guys? What's up, fellas?
How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Forrest is here. Painful, Zero, Tylarzz, and Nesto. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Guys, welcome to the show. Glad to have you all here. You are a huge addition to the Nemesis family. And on behalf of Nemesis, I welcome you and thank you for being part of our family. To your individual communities, you guys are known as the Nemesis Fortnite team. But we need to dive deeper into where you guys are coming from, what it is that brings you to Nemesis, and how you got to where you are today. So chat, just so you guys know, this is priority for us tonight. We will be doing this interview first, okay? We're going to be moving into the call section of this interview after we get through the individual questions and the group questions. So I am very tentative to my chat, but tonight it's going to be a little difficult because I'm going to be tending to my 5 guests. So please bear with me if I'm not answering chat. If you guys have questions for these guys, please hold them to when we do that segment of the interview. You will be able to get into the Discord and you'll be able to ask them questions. And my mods will bring you up. If you have any questions, you can type in explanation Discord. Then I'll give you the Discord link, and you can go into that Discord. Get yourselves into the queue ahead of time. It's up to you. If you have any questions, the explanation for that Discord is on there. But let's get ready to the interview. What do you say, guys? Good to go?
Let's do it. Good to go.
All right. Awesome.
Yep.
All right, so I guess we'll start with Forrest first. What was the first game that you played competitively, Forrest?
As far back as I can think, probably I started with Call of Duty and Rust. So I was really into console gaming at one point. I really played that competitively.
Okay.
And once I moved over to PC, I played a lot of Rust, like from 2013 to 2014, Counter-Strike. So.
Very cool. So have you been on a pro team before?
No, not really. No.
No? Okay.
This is basically the first time, but
very cool.
I think it's all our first time. So.
Very cool. Well, hey, you got to start somewhere, right, man? And this is a great title to do it with.
Yep.
Painful, how about you, man? What was the first game you played competitively?
First game I played competitively would have to be World of Warcraft. Back in Wrath of the Lich King. Okay, I was really into the PvP aspect of it. Me and my friend put in a lot of hours into the game and really got addicted to the PvP aspect of it. We wanted to be the best, and we knew, to be the best, you got to put in the work. And yeah, we were just grinding at World of Warcraft for as long as we can.
Very, very true. World of Warcraft it's an oldie, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. How old are you, Painful?
I'm 21.
Okay, that makes sense then. All right, Zero, you're up, buddy. What was the first game that you played competitively?
First game that I played really competitively was Call of Duty, probably. Same. I started playing on console when I was like 8, I think. I played Call of Duty 4 and then got a PC like 2 years, almost 3 years ago.
Very cool.
And started really grinding PC, and here I am now playing on Nemesis for Fortnite.
Cool, very cool. Yeah, actually, that was my first game that I played competitively. Was Modern Warfare. That's very awesome, man. Yeah. Good for you. All right, Tyler, so you're up, man. What was the first game you played competitively, pal?
First game I played competitively would probably be Halo 2. Way back in the day. My dad bought me the game, and I cannot tell you how many hours I put into it. Never on a pro team. Obviously, this is my first time, but yeah.
All right. Nesto, what's up, man? You're up, pal. First game you played competitively.
Oh, my mic was off.
Yeah.
First game was Call of Duty World at War on the Wii, because I couldn't play any other game because I had too much blood, so I had to turn off the blood settings on the Wii. I was great at that. Part of the clan and everything.
Very cool, man. Very cool. All right. We're going to start back at the top. Forrest, how did you get into gaming, man? You got to tell me. We got to tell our audience. What brought you to gaming?
So, as far back as I can think, probably in elementary school, so I was like 8 years old. All my friends around me played like RPG games and web browser games, and they just brought me into that culture. And I would play games like MapleStory, and I got into Nintendo games like Pokemon and all those kinds of games. And slowly it turned into PC gaming. Over time, I got like, my cousin brought me into PC gaming. So I completely converted like probably in like 2013, 2012. So
very cool.
I've just been gaming my whole life, basically.
Very cool. I'm going to stop before we go to Painful. I just want to guys let you know too, audience. If you guys have a question or if you want to know more about each one of these guys, all you have to do is do explanation and then their tag or their handle, and it will bring up in chat their social media links. So definitely take advantage of that. Painful. Go ahead, man. How did you first get into gaming?
Actually, I feel like I played my first video game when I was about 2 years old. Believe it or not, I probably didn't know what I was doing, but I'd always sit on my dad's lap, and he was playing a game called EverQuest Online.
All right.
And I'd literally just sit on his lap and I guess mess around, and that's when I really first started playing. It went from that into World of Warcraft and Call of Duty.
Very cool, man. Very cool. All right, Zero, you're up, pal. How did you get into gaming, man? What brought you into the gaming?
Well, my dad actually started playing gaming, like, I don't even remember. He was in his 20s, and he's in his 40s now, but he was playing Call of Duty 2. And I started playing Call of Duty at like 8, like I said earlier, on the console, but one day I saw him get Call of Duty 4 on the PS3. And I was like, hey, I want to play that army game. And so we screwed around in private matches, and that's really what got me into like FPS shooters and stuff like that. But
are any of you old enough to know what LAN gaming is? I mean, was that even a thing? Anybody?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
No.
I know what that is.
Okay.
I don't think
LAN
I'm...
gaming,
Like when you used to have to hook your Xbox up to another Xbox?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tylarzz, how did you get into gaming, pal?
This is gonna sound repetitive, but my dad bought a game for me. It was The Matrix. That movie. It was his favorite movie, and I played the hell out of that game forever. But then my mom actually vacuumed up the cords to my console, and we got a PC after that, and played like like Nicktoons online, like those type of games.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, and that's how I started it, I guess.
Very cool. All right, Nesto, you're up, pal. What brought you into gaming? How did you start gaming?
So I always watched my cousin play Halo, and I really wanted a video game, but instead of Halo, I got Mario on the Game Boy, and then I just kept playing Nintendo games and ended up in Minecraft, and now I play Fortnite.
Very cool. Well, to go back on everything, guys, Tyler, you said that it was kind of repetitive to say that, your dad got you into it. It's good to hear that all of you have fathers that, had that influence on you in life. So, hey, good to go. All right, we're going to start back up at Forrest again. What other platforms do you play on? Is it just PC, or do you go to PS4, Xbox?
I used to play PS3, PS2. Like, I used to play on Nintendo consoles and things like that. So like the Wii and the Nintendo DS. But I converted over to PC like in 2012, and I probably haven't played like console in 6+ years. So mainly just PC.
Right, PC Master Race, right?
Yeah, I did PC Master Race.
That's right, man, for the win.
Yeah.
All right, Painful, you're up, pal.
Yeah, for me it was mainly just currently I'm mainly just playing PC, but growing up it was mostly just Xbox 360 on Modern Warfare 2. That was the shit for me, but PC is where it's at, so I'm going to stay right where I am. I'm very comfortable here.
Yeah. And you're in good company, man. Zero, what other platforms, buddy?
I mean, I played PS3 and PS4, and I have one now, but I literally never play it. I just pretty much play everything on PC.
Very cool. Very cool. Tyler.
PC, man.
PC.
I have an Xbox. I have a PS4. I never touch them. That's more for the other people in my house.
Okay. Very cool. All right, Nesto.
I'm gonna sound repetitive, but just PC.
Just PC, man. All right. Hey, it is what it is, guys. PC Master Race. Look, I've been around the block, man. I started with an original Nintendo, so it's PC wasn't even like huge on games back. Well, I mean they always were games, but it was all about the consoles when I was a kid. All right. So starting back up with you, Forrest.
Yep.
What do you stream or create content like on other platforms? Do you do YouTube or do you do Twitch? Do you stream on Twitch?
So I've been uploading a few YouTube videos like here and there. I did upload like I think 3 YouTube videos over the past month, but right now I'm getting over my second semester at college. So once I finish like finals, I'm gonna be going like full on consistent with Twitch streaming and YouTube uploads. So that's gonna end like this Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that entails, and it's gonna be great.
Awesome, very cool, man. Good for you. Good luck in college, Phil. That's a
Oh yeah, thank
fun
you.
time, man.
My backup plan.
Yeah, sure.
But
Right.
gaming doesn't work out, but I love computer science.
It's looking like it's working for you right now, buddy. So just keep up what you're doing.
Thank you.
Painful. What do you got, man? As far as other platforms for streaming or content creation.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly when I feel like I made my YouTube channel around 2013. As you guys may or may not know, I've been doing Minecraft now I've been playing it for around 7 years, and I think I've been uploading it to my channel for around 5, and I've been able to grow over 130,000 subscribers onto my YouTube channel. And yeah, it was a lot of grinding. And other than YouTube, I've grown a Twitch following, which I've been streaming on Twitch like every single day now.
Yep.
And for a lot of hours, I've been putting in a lot of hours into that. And so yeah, just mainly just Twitch and YouTube I've been doing.
Very cool, man. So again, guys, if you want to know more about these guys' YouTube channels or Twitch channels, you guys can do ! And then their handle, and it'll bring up all that stuff. Zero, do you do YouTube or do you stream?
I've been doing YouTube for about a little over 2 years now.
Okay. All right. So what do you do on those platforms? Do you just upload your streams? Do you do highlights? What do you do on YouTube?
Well, on YouTube, I used to do a lot of Call of Duty videos, and
Okay.
recently I switched to Fortnite, and I haven't been super active on there just because I've been doing a lot of the competitive stuff recently with Fortnite.
Right.
And so I'm gonna try and get some more videos up. I've been getting like 20+ kill games on Fortnite recently, so I gotta get the
those,
grind
man.
back.
Absolutely gotta upload those. All right, Tyler.
Just get it.
Do you do
Just
any of
get
it?
it down.
Yeah, man. No, hey, it's all about timing, man. Tyler, what do you got, man? Do you do YouTube?
Yeah, I do YouTube and I do Twitch.
Okay.
Actually, I started with Twitch in like mid 2015.
Okay.
I got partnered at first at the end of 2015, and that was when there wasn't very many. It was like 2,000, I think, something like that. And then afterwards, I started uploading my my Minecraft to YouTube, and I grew a pretty big following on there as well. So
Very cool, man. All right. Okay, so that's so. I'm pretty sure that you have a YouTube. I'm pretty sure that you have a Twitch. But what games are you doing on there?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Minecraft. Sorry, Minecraft and Fortnite right now.
Very cool, man. Minecraft and Fortnite. So are you doing more highlights, or are you doing what kind of videos you're uploading?
Well, right now, when it comes to the YouTube channel, I'm just gonna be uploading a lot of the competitive highlights. When it comes to scrims and everything, I'm just gonna cut them down, put the interesting parts in, just upload those.
Very cool, man. All right. So this is the biggest question for me, and I think a lot of the guys who are watching, because where you are now on the team, what brought you to Fortnite? Why did you start playing Fortnite? And we'll start with you, Forrest.
Yeah, so at the time, I was paying a lot of attention to the Battle Royale scene. So I bought like H1Z1 when it was in its early access, and I saw like that period of time where it got really, really popular. And I never actually played it too much though. I only played maybe like 1 or 2 games of it, but it wasn't my style at the time. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds I sort of paid attention to as well, but that wasn't my style either. So once I saw Fortnite, a few of my friends got me into it, and from there I just took off and just kept playing a ton.
Painful, before I move on to you, man, chat, I can see the chat. Like I said, though, we will be doing all of these interview questions first, and then I'll be looking more. I'll be paying attention more to chat. It's hard to do all of it at once, and I want to pay attention to these guys. So if you have questions, just hold them until we have you all in the live channel with us. All right, Painful, what brought you to Fortnite, Phil?
Yeah, so I was actually really into PUBG before Fortnite came out, and I was playing that very frequently, and a few of my friends actually were, just spamming me that I need to try this game, and I kept kind of throwing them off because I don't know, the game just looked really cartoonish. Like if you haven't played the game, it doesn't look all that great. At least that's the way I felt about it. And after a couple months, I saw it started blowing up, and I was like, okay, this game has got to be good. I'll give it a shot. And ever since then, I have been hooked. Literally, I've not been able to get off this game.
Well, it's showing with how good you guys are. So you keep that grind up, buddy. All right, Zero. What brought you to Fortnite, Pale?
Well, it was kind of the same like Forrest said. I started playing Battle Royales, and I played like H1Z1 and PUBG. And then just, I eventually saw streamers start playing Fortnite, like the first week it came out. And I was like, you know what? It looks kind of like a stupid game, but I'm just going to give it a try. And so I just got hooked really the first day.
Okay.
I just started grinding the game.
Very cool, man. Very, very cool. Again, it's showing you guys are doing absolutely phenomenal in the arena, guys. So just keep up what you're doing. Tyler, what brought you to Fortnite, pal?
I actually have another friend who streams. He's actually a pro player as well now.
Okay.
His name's Brandon, and I tuned into some of his streams. And when I first saw the game, that I didn't really like it that much. I played PUBG. I wasn't the best at PUBG. I was actually really bad. But I downloaded Fortnite and kept grinding it out.
Very cool, man. Nesto, what brought you to Fortnite, buddy? What made you make the transition?
So I did.
In and out.
Very cool, man. Nesto, what brought you to Fortnite, buddy? What made you make the transition?
So I didn't want to touch Fortnite ever, just because I knew if I touched Fortnite, I would just pretty much take a huge break from YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd get addicted because Battle Royale type of games, I see that type of game and I'm like, I'm gonna get addicted to this.
Right.
And I was right. I touched the game, and now I'm part of a pro team. So.
And here you are, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is gonna be the last question for you guys as individuals. And I think this is what a lot of guys who are watching are gonna be wondering. Is how you got to where you are. What do you think brought you to the skill level you're at with Fortnite? So Forrest, what do you think brought you to the level that you are now? If someone was wondering how are they going to get onto a pro team, what do they need to do? What kind of hours do they need to put in to become a pro player?
Well, firstly, you need to put in a ton of hours as far as gaming in general. I think you need to have a gaming background in order to excel in a certain game, because it usually doesn't come naturally. Usually, it depends on who you are. They can come naturally, but you need to put in probably 8 to 10 hours a day, depending on how good you can or how fast you can pick something up.
Right.
So, for me, I'm planning on putting a lot more time into it, but I think a lot of it can come as natural talent, but a lot of it can come from your previous experience in shooters, how good your aim is, how quick your reaction speeds are, things like that.
Absolutely. So do you think you had more of that natural link to the game, or did you think you had to really grind out for that?
I think I definitely had to grind out in the first few months,
Okay.
to really understand the building and the building aspect of it. That takes a lot. I think it's a big learning curve. But I think after that, it's sort of natural, but because I've been gaming for so long. But I think it's a lot more with grinding out the game, definitely.
Very cool. Painful. How about you, man? What do you think?
Well, to get to a pro level, I mean, it's literally about putting in a lot of work.
Yep.
I mean, there's only so much you could do naturally. I feel like a lot of it is just, consistently playing and putting in an extreme amount of hours every single day. That's something a lot of people don't see, is how much hours these guys are putting in to get to that specific skill level that they're at. So I personally believe in hard work. If you work your ass off, you work harder than people around you, you're going to get to that level that everyone wants to be at. It's just that most people can't actually, they won't put in that work. And, that's what we're here for. We're going to be putting in the work, and I think we're going to be really successful.
I tend to agree. All right, Zero, what do you think, man?
Wait, what question were you?
Well, wondering, what do you think? It's okay. What do you think if someone was out there wondering how you got to where you are?
Yeah, right.
You became a pro player. What do they need to do? What avenue do they need to take to get to where you are now?
Well, honestly, you should be putting in about 15 hours a day. It's kind of an inside joke, but really, you just need to grind the game that you're playing and just be putting lots of hours in to the game that you want to be good at. Honestly, like
Right.
you can't just be playing tons of different games and just expect to be good at one of them. You gotta
Sure.
be grinding one game and just. Another thing is just having a gaming background. It really helps, and just being fast and having good reaction time, and just also being a PC player helps.
Yeah, very true. Very true. All right, Tylarzz, what do you think, man?
You guys love what you're doing. You know what I mean? I love playing games, man. I love Fortnite. I can put in the time because of how much I love it.
Mhm.
It's not like a job to me, so it comes easy. So if you're doing something, if you don't like the game, right, you want that status of being a pro player or whatever. I don't think you're ever gonna achieve it.
Yeah, I agree. I think just wanting something and not working for it, definitely not going to get you anywhere. So I agree completely. Nestro, what do you think, man?
You really gotta learn to adapt, try things that you haven't tried before. For example, I used to not like hockey, and then I just forced myself to learn how to hockey, and it really helped me play. Obviously, put the time in, and just analyze other players, learn from them, learn their mistakes, and that's how you really get better.
Yeah, man, I agree. I agree. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna move into these group questions. These are more based on, or these are more directed towards you as a group. So you guys can answer them however you want. You can designate yourself a spokesperson, or you can just jump in on the conversation. It's gonna be a little more relaxed. So I guess the first question I have for you guys as a group is, how did you guys start playing together as a group?
James, you want to start on that?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, 4 out of the 5 of us, besides Zero, of course, we all kind of knew of each other, and of course from the Minecraft. So yeah, we've met each other in person. I think everyone here has met besides Forrest, right? Forrest and Zero, none of us have met, but yeah, we all kind of got together from Minecraft, and it's just kind of we shared the same interests with Fortnite, and yeah, then we just kind of made a team. We all had the same outlook. We all wanted to, make something of ourselves here on Fortnite. We all are very competitive people, so yeah, we all just kind of, it sounds kind of cheesy, but we clicked.
Well, I need to know. So we started to tell about a story earlier about how Zero became on the team, and I have to know now. How did Zero, if he's the odd man out, I guess we have to know. Zero, how'd you get on the team, man?
So I went into a solo game. This is like me and Painful went in the same solo game, and so I saw him getting lots of kills.
Okay.
And so I was kind of like, this guy's probably gonna be pretty good, and I just recognized that I saw like a Black Knight skin, which is like a pretty, not a lot of people have it because it was from season 2. And so when I saw that, I was like, I gotta go full try hard against this guy. And then when he starts building up, I got above him and just double pumped him, and I was like, well,
okay, the fight wasn't even really that good. Like,
yeah.
I was expecting to have a crazy build battle, and it was in Wailing Woods. So fighting in Wailing Woods is really difficult. There's trees everywhere. So I tried to build up, and instantly I just got double headshot. And after that, he joined my you joined my stream, right? And you were like, we should do it sometime or something. And I was like, okay. And then from there, we just kind of, I don't know, started talking, and
Very cool.
he's on the team now. So
yeah,
very cool, man. All right. So, what do you think as a team? What is your biggest strength?
I'm gonna answer this one as well, because I really like this question. We're able to adapt to situations really well, but I think our strongest thing as a team here is what a lot of people I feel like lack is for example, when you die, a lot of people will like blame something in the game and not themselves. I find blaming yourselves in the situation is always the right way to go, because there's always a reason why you died. So we always try to look at why we died, and figure out what we can do to limit that from happening as much as possible. So yeah, just kind of really looking at and analyzing how we're dying and what we can do.
It's like self-reflection in a way, kind of.
Yeah, going over our mistakes. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. All right, so we've gone over your biggest strengths. So what is the biggest trial that you guys as a team have had to overcome?
Yeah, we thought a lot about this question, and to be honest, we really haven't gone through many trials. Like the biggest, I mean, not really any big trials. Like we've gone through small trials of like learning how to play as a team when we first came together.
Right.
And
I feel like one of the hardest things was communicating where we're gonna drop, because like we are trying to go to these places where no one goes, and I don't know, we really at first we were really messing up our drops, and it was causing us a lot of deaths. So now we're kind of we have our own strategy. We pick a place where we're gonna go, and we're just gonna stick to it. You know, I don't know. I just feel like it was just a huge problem, our drops, and we've really overcome that, and you know, we're not dying, you know, nearly as much as we were at first. So.
Well, it's good that you guys click to it as a team though, because a lot of times in the esports arena, teams are formed. They don't form themselves. So it's good that you guys have this background with each other. So I guess in a way you're right. You don't have those trials that most teams would have. A lot of times a big trial for most teams is communication. And being that you guys have been playing together in other games and have a good connection with each other, I guess you guys don't have that issue, and that's awesome. All right, so I guess a good question as far as Fortnite goes is, where do you think Fortnite is going to go in the esports arena? Is this going to be a big esports game, or do you think it's going to hit a wall?
It's gonna be huge. Let's talk about the tweet that Epic Games tweeted out.
Bringing $1 million.
Yeah, they're bringing in $100 million prize pool for the competitive scene, which is huge, which is insane. Right. It's going far. It's going to be huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there are a lot of BR games that have over $1 million pools and stuff like that. I'm talking like more about. Do you think that Fortnite has something lacking that other BR games or other competitive games have? That's going to set itself not be able to go down that avenue to such a big esports arena game. Do you think that's going to be a problem, or do you think it's just because there's so many people playing it, it's just going to go take off?
I think that there is a lot of RNG to the game. There's a lot of just randomness that makes it really hard for you to make it competitive. But I do think that Epic Games is doing a really good job, and I think that they will add things to make it less RNG. But as long as it has the viewership as well, it's definitely going to be a huge thing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It being the biggest game out right now, I mean, there's so many people that will get hooked on that, and there's so many unique things about the game, like the building, and just like rocket riding. Like, you could rocket ride your teammate over an enemy's base, and then you could have them pinched at some point. So it's like, there's so many things that you can do in that game that just sets it apart from other games and the esports.
Well, I agree with you completely. All right, so where as a team do you guys see where do you see your team going in Fortnite? Do you think you might move on to other games?
I mean, it depends on what games come out, honestly. I mean, Fortnite for now is the biggest game out.
Yeah, I feel like Fortnite is just the greatest game of all time. Like, the building factor, mainly for me, is the most important thing and the most unique one. Yeah. Because I haven't personally played any other games where you can literally just build a 1x1 house and you know, just defend yourself like that. It's just so cool and it's very unique. I don't see us moving to any other game anytime soon.
It does add to the dynamics. So where do you think you guys want to try starting to get into these pro scrims and then moving into, like, you know, big prize pool games? Do you guys see yourselves in arenas with each other playing against other teams?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
I definitely see that happening.
Coming from Nemesis, we're hoping that's the case too. But so I guess, what kind of I'm sorry guys, I'm running on very little sleep. What kind of games would you play? Would you think of moving into? It doesn't have to be BR either. You guys are coming from a very good Twitch shooting, and there's a lot of building and stuff like that in this game. But where do you think you guys could move into? What kind of avenue could you move this group into with the skill set that you guys have?
Definitely either FPS, shooter, some kind of shooter game, because that's probably what we're all the best at right now.
Right. Well, most esports games are first-person shooter or just or shooter games. What is a game that I guess that you guys would consider moving into if it were to come out? Something that might not even be out yet. What's something you could fathom as a group moving into?
I don't know, maybe like Fortnite 2.0. I can't really think of anything now.
I mean, I haven't really thought that far ahead. Like, right now, I'm so focused on Fortnite and just getting as good as we can. I feel like we're all in that mindset. I don't think any of us have really thought about moving to any other games at this moment.
That's good. You guys are focused. That's good. I really tried to throw a couple swings at you guys, but you guys aren't budging. That's awesome. Good for you.